What's up guys and welcome to another video, Julian's Pets and Plants. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix a shocked plant. So with that being said, please crush the like and subscribe button and let's get into the video. Now if you guys have ever had plants, you guys probably transplanted them. Which means that you guys probably have had to deal with transplant shock. So I'm going to show you guys how to prevent, stop that, as well as heal that. I just got this plant when I moved into my house about 2 years ago, and it was inside of a small pot. So for the last 2 years, it's been sitting there doing nothing, just growing and getting sick. As you guys can see, it's gotten pretty bad. So that's why I transplanted it. Although when I transplanted it, it took some shock, as you guys can see. So I'm going to show you guys step by step how to prevent, fix, and heal transplant shock. One way to prevent your plants from having transplant shock is to transplant them during the night or in a time that it's not so sunny, because you do not want the roots to be exposed to sunlight, because it does hurt them. Another way to prevent transplant shock is to transplant them very carefully and without damaging a single root. So you have to be very careful with how you transplant them. There are lots of other ways to prevent transplant shock, but I don't want to get too deep in that, because even if you do all the methods, you're most likely still going to have transplant shock. So I'm going to show you how to heal them. Now, when your plant first experiences transplant shock, most likely it won't have the energy to absorb any nutrients that you give it. So the first step is just to clip off anything that is dead, dying, or hurting the plant. As you guys can see, it is much different already. Now, this is not my first time clipping this plant since it was transplanted, so there are a couple buds of life, like right here. It's already trying to regrow. Now, it's been a little while since I transplanted this thing, and it has grown a bit. So now I'm going to start the second process, fertilizing it. Now, this is how I'm going to fertilize it. I've got this soil. This is some heavily fertilized soil that I use for my plants. And I got some potato peel water fertilizer. And I'll make a video showing how to make this as well. I also got this fertilizer. It's a fertilizer made of other plants. And it's pretty old, so it's pretty good. I'm going to add all of the soil in this container right here as a cover layer. But that is after I add the other fertilizer. First, I'm going to use the potato peel fertilizer with some coffee grounds. So the first thing I gotta do is I gotta grab a nice handful of coffee grounds and put it all around the stem. Now I gotta make sure to get a good amount in here because it has a lot of different good properties, including repelling pests, which I must admit is one of my favorites. Then I'm going to add some of the potato peel water to allow the coffee grounds to soak in. Now, I'm going to try to get it mostly in the middle so that it can drain as much of the nutrients as it can. Then I'm going to add some of the plant fertilizer. This fertilizer is made from other plants, if you guys did not know. I'm just going to get a good slop of that in there. Now, last but not least, I am going to add some of the soil. Now, my goal is just to cover the majority of the bottom so that it has some healthy, fresh soil, plus it has some protection in the roots. It is very important to remember that just because it has transplant shock, it doesn't mean that you have to water it so much. Just water it as you usually do, maybe a tad bit more, but another cause of them being sick is because you overwater them, because you're scared of them being sick. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, like always, please crush the like and subscribe button. And with that being said, see ya!